The Brookside Secondary School's National Term 1 games are currently underway in Mombasa County, and our sports reporter Duncan Mutua is following up on what is happening. Now let's link up with him from Shimolatewa Secondary School for the updates. Duncan, over to you.
Day one of the Brookside Secondary School games here at the Mombasa County as the teams continue to showcase their prominence after dominating in their regions. And I'm joined by the head of communications of Brookside, Wilson Okong. Karibu. How are you feeling? The games so far?
Yes, today as sponsors we are very, very delighted by the standards of what we have just seen today. This is just day one, so we still have a few more days to go even before we reach the finals. And for sure, these games are a clear demonstration of the rising standards ya kipaji ama kipawa cha watoto wetu kwenye shule za upili. Kama vile unavyoona sasa hivi mchezo wa basketball kati ya Kayatiwe ya Coast na Ikuta kutoka Eastern is too close to call. And when we started at the first quarter, you are not even able to tell the direction in which the game would go.
Another year, 23 years down, Brookside coming on board as the main sponsors of the competition. What does it mean? What did you guys see in this competition?
For us at Brookside Dairy, this is about goodness all. That is our corporate tagline. And as a responsible corporate citizenship, Brookside Dairy saw it fit that one way in which we can contribute to society's development is through empowerment of the youth. And we do so through the pillar of sports, because this is a critical facet of our social investment, enabling our students to grow their sports prowess right from this stage as we see them through in a sustainability program in liaison with the Ministry of Education.
What are your expectations at the end of the games, that is on 12th?
We are looking like we are going to make pleasant discoveries by 12th on Saturday, and when the teams take to the pitch for the finals, we are going to have new names. I'm expecting new names as winners in the various sporting categories. One thing you realize is that some of the winners who were there last year in Machakos fell by the wayside. So in many of the categories we are seeing fresh names coming in. And even here at the Nationals, we should expect that by Saturday when we roll out the finals, we should be able to get new winners. That would add more fire to the games, more excitement, more goodness, just like Brookside Dairy Milk.
And lastly, what's the difference between these games, last year's competition and this year's competition, in terms of the level of competition, the level of how the teams are reacting in their first games of the group stage?
Our observation as Brookside Dairy is that this year's games are more fast-paced. There's a lot of adrenaline running through their veins, and you can almost hear muscles twitching as the boys and girls take to the pitch. So we are looking at games that are more exciting, and look at the crowd cover in all the venues, in both venues at Shimolatewa and Shanzo Teachers College. They are full to the brim. This is also a demonstration that this excitement has had a spillover effect to the people of Mombasa. That's why we are having very many people in terms of spectator numbers thronging the pitches.
All right, thank you, Mr. Okong. That's Mr. Okong, who is the head of communication of Brookside, giving us an insight of how the competition are so far and why Brookside has been on board for so long. We are going to keep an eye on what is happening, and then later on our bulletin we will give you what the teams, or rather the performance of different teams. I understand Dagoretti have registered their win in the basketball. On the other side, also Hapail have registered their win. Currently, what is going on is Kayatiwe facing Ikuda of Eastern region. My name is Duncan Mutua. Back to you in studio.